I guess it gives us something to look forward to. They just drag it out.
It's killing me. I mean, so I saw an article today that teased it. The NFL sent out their little thing about, schedule's upcoming. Oh, we're too pompous to be able to tell you exactly what day it is. So we're just going to tell you it's upcoming. What are the 7 things you do know about the NFL schedule?
The 7 things?
7 things that you do know. Yes,
all right.
Go ahead.
The week 1, there will be a game on Friday in week 1 in Sao Paulo, Brazil, between the Packers and the Eagles.
Absolutely. That's the number 2 on their list. Number 2 is the NFL set to play Brazil for the first time.
The Bears will be playing in London. We know that.
It does look like that. The Bears, Vikings, and Jaguars, along with the Panthers, will be out in London. 4 games. They'll be hosting the 4 games. Yes.
4 games in London.
What's the first thing you need to think about?
The opener.
The opener. Absolutely. Who's playing in the opener? Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Well, Kansas City is playing in the opener.
We don't have an opponent yet, though,
Not
right?
yet.
Okay.
No.
We
So
know Kansas City's playing
So
in the opener.
you know 1, 2, and 3 right now.
All right.
You mentioned
There are Wednesday Christmas games.
There are Wednesday Christmas games, not on this, but because it's way in December. But something about what you said about the Jaguars yesterday.
Back-to-back games.
Back-to-back games in London for the 2nd straight season.
Okay.
Number 5, Carmen's your Christmas doubleheader that will make history.
Doubleheader.
Right.
Are they doing a Black Friday game again? Is Amazon doing the Black Friday game or no? Are they the day after Thanksgiving?
Be able to tell you that right now.
Okay.
I don't think that's out there yet, but Jurk on the list. Would the Lions playing at home on Thanksgiving qualify and the Cowboys playing at home on Thanksgiving?
No,
Nice
both
try,
of those
Chris.
would not qualify,
Really?
but we know that happens
It
every
happens.
single year.
Every year.
That's true.
Right.
Lions and Cowboys at home on Thanksgiving.
It was an
point.
NFL owners rule change that was approved in March 2023.
That's something about the schedule?
Something about this year's schedule. Teams could be given 2 short week games as opposed to given 1 short week game, which is allowing. So there had to be a rule change for some of this to be able to happen.
Which I think is insane, but okay.
And as we know, that usually comes out right after the season. You know every home and away opponent for all 32 teams.
Okay, that's true.
So that much you
So
know.
those are the 7 things
Those
we
are
know.
the 7 things
I
we
give you
know.
an 8 one. 8. You
No,
want 8?
the 8th one
Well,
already
Chris
is
has got it.
All right, 9. You want
Thanksgiving
9?
game.
Give us
9.
9.
What else do we know?
There are 2 streaming only games.
Okay. One of them, I think, is that Sao Paulo game.
It is that Sao Paulo game.
And then what's the other one?
A wild card game.
Oh, like last year.
That's
a wild
right.
card
So
game.
no, like Chris said, no Black Friday game.
So no Black Friday game. Okay. I wonder why they did away with that one. That was one and done. Well, at least they'll get the Amazon doesn't stream that. But that's weird because the playoff game is a Peacock stream, and the Bezos got the stream for that Friday game. Are they just moving it to the Sao Paulo game? Maybe that's what it is. They're sort of making maybe
It's a
that game.
negotiation,
no,
Carmen.
Peacock is exclusively showcasing the NFL's first ever regular season game in Brazil.
Oh, so I wonder if like there's an extra.
Prime is getting the wild card game.
Oh, I got you. Okay, I didn't realize that. Prime's got the wild card game. All right,
Let's play schedule makers. If the 4 of us were putting together the schedule,
Yes.
where do the Chicago Bears open and who do they face off against? Are they opening at home and who do they play?
That's a good question.
And what day of the week will we place this game?
I'll give you a Sunday night game, either one of 2 things. Bears at home on Sunday night against the Packers.
Nope, can't.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
Packers
are
playing.
gone in
My
Brazil.
bad, my bad.
Packers are
All right,
gone.
Scrap that. How about this? Bears, Sunday night Bears at Houston. C.J. Stroud versus Caleb Williams.
I'm going to go Monday night against the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota.
That's a good one, too.
I think Sunday night against the Lions.
What if J.J. McCarthy is starting the opener? Like, now they can't know that. The schedule's out, so it's not like they can play that game. But how fortuitous would it be? Like, let's say Jurko's right. Let's say it's Monday night, it's Bears and Vikings, and J.J. wins the job. Think about how fortuitous that would be, Jurko, for
Oh, yeah.
seriously.
That would kick off the
J.J.
year.
growing
Yeah.
up in Chicago, playing here
Yeah.
against Caleb Williams. Like, are
Well,
you
I
kidding?
got the game in
Jurko-
Oh, you got the
Minnesota.
game in
You got
Minnesota.
the
I'm
game
sorry.
here.
Jurko, who said the Texans game?
I
Jurko
did.
You
I
did?
Carmen.
Yours feels Thursday-ish. Like a Thursday
Maybe.
night,
That
middle of the
does.
season.
You might be right. That's a
feels
good, like,
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Of a Thursday in November.
Yeah, that seems Thursday.
That reeks of a Thursday in November.
You're going Bears-Lions, Adam?
I think it's going to be Bears-Lions at home. I think it's going to be the Bears here
Sunday night?
Sunday night, yeah.
I'm looking for a bye week. I can't figure out which one the bye week's
They're
going to be.
putting Caleb on prime time in week 1.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I
They're
think
putting Caleb in prime time.
But
pretty
is
good
it
shot
worthy
of
of
that.
Sunday night?
Maybe it's Monday.
Maybe only if it's the Lions.
Yeah.
If it's only the Lions.
Bears Lions on a Sunday night would just say, whoa, let's culminate the day's activities with a doozy.
But I kind of feel like if that's the case, that game has to be played in Detroit.
Why?
Like Detroit has earned the right. I mean, they're the better team.
Yeah.
Like they went to the play. They almost went to the Super Bowl. Like that feels as if Detroit should host that game. Prime time, new season. They're one of the teams that has a chance to get to the Super Bowl. And then Caleb Williams and the Bears are the road team in that situation.
I could see them wanting to put Detroit at home in a primetime game.
I mean, they did weekend. For the playoff. Like they showed up at Ford Field.
They totally did.
Like that was an awesome atmosphere.
They totally did. It's a
team
team
that we can't show up here in Chicago on the lakefront.
Team that had a 20-point lead in the NFC title game. You know,
quite honestly, after last year and the opener against the Packers, I'll take Tennessee a noon kick. Let's just ease our way into the season. Like, do we really need the disappointment of being hyped up for this opener and then getting our face kicked in?
Yeah,
you know
but
what,
if
Chris?
they win?
That is a great. That is like maybe just we want to ease into it like an old man easing into a bath. Like, how about Titans at noon?
No,
like
could
noon
you imagine
kick
coming
on
in here
Sunday
on Monday for a Bears victory Monday if they won that game?
Or even worse, how about the 3:05 game on the road against Arizona? Can Bears at Cardinals? Can we just get that? We'll be the third game in that window.
I feel like I'm in the huge minority here, and Meller was like, "Really, Carm? You think that's a good game?" I think like Bears Cardinals could be somewhat intriguing if Kyler
Is there any chance
Kyler
they do
versus Caleb?
Is there any chance you get a Bears Commanders 1-2?
Well, that's what. To Chris's point, like you want to talk about easing in. What if like Bears Commanders is the opener? You know, like at noon on that first Sunday. Like that's easing in, right? Like maybe that's better for the Bears. I don't know.
Well, I guess we have to establish the hierarchy on where Caleb Williams, Chicago Bears, where that storyline ranks among the rest of the teams in the NFL. And if it's within the like top 5 or 6, then they have to be a primetime game that opening weekend. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't mind the ease in. I'm telling you, the Titans are a home game, so that would be a home game. The Washington game could be on the road. That's a nice
Bears Giants,
easy.
Bears at Falcons, something like that.
Bears Falcons. Who's going to be the starting quarterback for that one? Okay,
I don't think they play the Giants this year.
I'm looking at something that was just up there. I'm going now to the schedule. I apologize if I gave up bad information.
Yeah, I don't think the Giants are on the
I'm
schedule.
looking for it right now. The initial thing that popped up gave it to me.
Is it the same thing that told you the schedule is being released on
It
Thursday?
is David Big
again?
No,
Falcons?
actually, it's actual articles.
Are the
so
Falcons
it
on the
may have
schedule?
been.
No.
I don't think so.
What
No.
year are you looking at?
Yeah, I'm not
Well,
sure. What
I
year
just
you're looking
popped there. Just pipe down. I'm getting tired of you guys talking.
at. Is it the same site you looked at for the schedule?
I've got it now.
He's binging things.
I've got it. Colts, Texans, Cardinals, Washington Commanders.
That's
there
it.
we go.
Outside the division. There
We're
you go.
looking for
I
the-
would put
How about a
decent
game
amount
at
of money
Colts?
that they're opening at home. I think they're going to
Think so?
Well, they're going to be in a prime time for sure. One, it's prime time for sure. You're not putting Caleb on at noon in his first game.
I would
Come
like it. I would
on.
love that. Just ease in, big fella. Albert Breer with more on the Bears' pursuit of Caleb and an interesting thought on the quarterback situation in Pittsburgh. We'll play that for you when we return in 2 minutes.